Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big day. As you can see from the points down in the bottom corner, to 176,000 points. Lots of progress has been made. Let me get the music going. Totally didn't have music going. My fault, guys. Hermie, thank you so much for the watch streak. Appreciate you tuning in. 3 streams in a row. Real MVP. My beautiful wife just brought me a glass of water. Shout out to Blazed. As you can see, we hit 50 agility. Well, thank you, Hermie. I appreciate you keeping me up at all times, just waiting for me to go live, buddy. Means a lot. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Doing a card core or hardcore Iron Man TCG locked, as we like to call it here. Stats are up on screen. Took yesterday off due to my physical therapy. But from Monday night till this morning, we're up to 436,000 XP gained in the off time. Oh boy. Hermie, don't be making me eat stuff this early in the morning. Come on, man. Oh no, it's George. Thank you for the luck. Appreciate it, buddy. 176,000 points. Trying to keep with the trend of doing over 100,000 points per stream opening. It's been 4 streams in a row, I believe. We've had 100,000 plus. With most of them being in the 140 to 150,000 range. I've been grinding this as hard as I possibly can to give you guys big openings because everyone seems to love them. We'll give it just a minute. Ah, thank you. Escape, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for noticing that. I didn't notice that, so. And for some reason, it's still jacked. Let me fix it real quick. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's get to ripping. We are at 478 packs opened, 1,943 cards, 29 unique foils at a 30% collection ratio. Let's begin. Lots of dupes in that one and a team cape. Let's see what we can get here. A Ruby Amy, that's nice. Addy Darts. Big unlocks we're looking for is a Spade. Obviously, coins. Carol. That's good for barrows in the future here. We would like copper or iron would be nice. A spider. Lots of commons in this one. Unfortunately, nothing we can use. We already have the Arceus library unlocked from a foil. That's a dupe epic. Rope. Rope is a huge one. It's needed for a ton of quests. It'll help us when we want to do temp. So that's a big unlock. That'll be nice. Lots we can do in the future here. Building out the pieces. Lumberjack hat, dragon crossbow. All right. Eye of Newts. There's a dupe mythic. We've got a bunch more points to go. 150,000 more points. Nothing in there for us. Looking for those early game unlocks. Red monkeys. A ferret. Magic stock. There's the log basket. Help us on our woodcutting adventures. An Ellie. There's a dupe legendary for Baba. Rune crossbow, that's nice. That'll be great for the future here. Starting to climb up in the range levels. Not yet perfect. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Stream every day except Tuesday and Thursday. And I tend to do 100,000 point pack openings each and every time. So we appreciate your follow. Currently laid up from a workman's comp injury. Doing this for at least 6 months. So this series will continue for a long time, and we're working on a YouTube series for it. Keep it running here. Eternal glory. Shield left half. Dupe dragon axe. Lots of dupes. Only at 30% collection, and the dupes are flowing. Ornite boots. Three commons. Raw shrimp is huge. Now I can actually cook shrimp. So that'll make the cooking progress a lot faster, and I have a bunch banked. Not yet perfect. Yes, we did. I remember you, Pack Jack. We were running back and forth on fruit stalls for about an hour before I got Wealthy Citizens unlocked. Thank you very much for coming in, checking us out. We appreciate you. Shrimps is huge, guys. I've got a bunch already saved. It'll be a fantastic boost in cooking. So we'll get that going here in a second, and we'll rip those packs as well. Be a good way to start out with a bunch of points. Addy knives. Garlic. Garlic is nice. Getting closer to Vampire Slayer. Then once we're done here, I'll show you guys all the progress that we've made on the time off. Got a bunch of surprises of stuff I've built up for this stream. Zombie Axe. Yeah, George, you got to use Pokey Start. It'll open up the add-on for you, and then you can catch Pokemon in the stream all throughout the stream. A Myth Sword. There we go. That's another option. We do have the Rune Sim unlocked, and we have Fire Giants. That's on the list of things to do today. An Ellie. Still 100,000 points to go. Got lots and lots of packs to open. Got a godly Duradel. It's nice to see it wasn't a pet this time. Chaos Ellie. Rock Troll. Oh, Dagnoths. We're opening up a lot of Slayer paths here. Blue Moon. Black Defender's awesome. We're getting closer on the Defender grind. I believe that's our third Defender. KBD. Iron Sickle. And another King Roland. There's the Khazard Warlord. Okay, we almost have the quest unlocked. I believe we're really close on that now. This is the pet account. Steel Javs. I believe we have 16 pets currently unlocked. Only one pet on the account. Mr. Rocky, who's following behind. Last opening, we got red berries and got to turn Rocky into a red follower for the rest of the time. There's some bronze plate legs. Watermelon's also good. Another option for compost. There's a Pyro Garb. Still don't have Wintertod unlocked. Oh, dupe raw shrimp. There's Rocky. Glue Hunter Garb. Still need that spade, though. U-Log's huge. Another option for us. We've got Maple and Willow unlocked. We need normal logs. Not red ones. We need normal ones. Give us our Fletching unlock. Salmon's good. We don't have a fishing rod yet, though. Dupe Blue Moon. Addy 2H. Harpoon Fish. Ooh, and the Chompy Bird. We do have a lot of the Chompy stuff unlocked. Unfortunately, we don't have the arrows yet. A cog. A dupe Khazard Warlord. Prospector Legs. Dupe Mythful. Oh, man. We're hitting the right categories. Unfortunately, we're not hitting the right items. Uncut Opal. Mist Runes. Air Runes. Air Runes would be great. Air Staff. Those are things we're looking for. Marigold Seeds. And another Golden Warbler. Four more commons. Servery Raw Meat. We're getting real close on the servery stuff. I think we may be able to do a few of those. There's a nice wine. I don't know if that's one we can pick up, but we'll have to take a look at that. Ring of Dueling. We do have emeralds unlocked. Rainbow Party Hat. 68,000 points before we can sell our dupes. And we will have a lot of dupes. Raw bass. I have some bass that I can cook. Not much, but I believe I've gotten some from Implings. There's another godly. Soul Heretic. Myth Drags. Temple Spiders. Myth Gloves. Ooh, we already had silver, though. Got excited because I thought it was a new ore for us. Copper and iron are the ones we really need. Lava Battle Staff. Servery Cheese. 56,000 points left. Nothing. Pike. Getting a lot of fish for a fishing rod. Does that mean there's a fishing rod incoming? Bone short bow. A Serpalm. Yep. Let's go take on Zulra right now. Gourmet Ampling Jar. Crystal Halley. Camro Bottom. Golmos Hilt. Dragon Fire Arrows. Ooh, cooked lobsters. We got lobster pot in the last opening. I don't think we have raw lobsters though. But that's an awesome food if we can get raw or we have raw. I don't believe raw is in our collection though. Oh, we do actually have raw in the collection, so we can actually do lobsters. We just unlocked a new food. So we can do lobsters now, which is fantastic. That will help us quite a bit on the fire giant grind. That actually is absolutely massive for the account. So we can do fire giants, get our rune sim today. We'll just have to do some lobster fishing. I've done a little bit off stream, but not much. There's the Xard Trooper. That's so much better than triangle sandwiches, which was our previous best food. Bronze plate. Oh, Willow Pyre. Anytime I see logs, I get excited. Maybe we'll get fletching unlocked here. Couple high-level cards here. Here's a dupe. Double agent. Leather chaps. Getting some more range gear. Chisel. There we go. Chisel is huge. We have a bunch of gems unlocked that we can use. That'll give us a couple other options for increasing our crafting level. And it gives us one of the more basic tools that we were missing. Tezo. Explosive Potion. Still over 20,000 points left before we sell our dupes. Knight of Artie. Be good for thieving. Still don't have coin pouches unlocked, though. Dupe Sara Skirt. Dupe Dragbones. Hobgoblin Guards. Blueberry Special. Dupe Myth Pick. Orange Feathers. Getting closer. Three commons. Nope. 4 more packs before we can sell back. Lots of commons. Sandstone, another mining option. Try Jester's Hat. Man, these commons have been rough. The chisel was nice. Pink Cape. Three commons. Nothing there. All right, let's sell back the dupes. We have 13,000 credits to gain. Almost a 200k opening. Spade full of coke. Still need the normal spade. Bronze nails. Lots of commons in this one. Cabots. Cursed Goblin Hammer. Lots of commons here. Druid's Robe, Mythor, Seaweed. We have Giant Seaweed and Seaweed now. Molten Glass and the Blowpipe, but no Bucket of Sand. Myth Spear. Nothing in that one. Sell back our dupes. We have just enough for the one last pack. Last pack magic. Here we go. Only one common. Pearl Fishing Rod. Burnt Eel. Rough opening. But we did get the chisel, so we at least got something. And we got lobsters, which is a huge food upgrade. So out of 170,000, 190,000 total with the sellbacks. A chisel and lobsters. Those are our biggest upgrades. Last lap and we'll get another level, and then we'll jump right into today's episode. Appreciate the follows, Midnight RS and Not Yet Perfect. Thank you very much for following. Let's see what we can do.
Level up completed.
All right, there is 51 agility. Show you guys what we were working on here. So in the off time, we did quite a bit of work. So we've got enough to get our graceful boots. We now have orange feathers unlocked, which we were able to collect when we were doing the coppers. Picked up some more darts when we were off. Boosted up on triangle sandwiches. Raw lobster doesn't say that it's unlocked, even though I just looked at it and it was. Let me double check this one more time here. Oh, raw lobsters is still locked. I read that as it was unlocked. So lobsters are not available unless we can get them off drops. So we are still stuck on bread and triangle sandwiches. And then the few meat pizzas that we can get here and there. I had it set to all cards and I was trying to do that opening so I didn't get to see it. That's rough. Alright, well, I guess we're not cooking lobsters, but we can cook the shrimp that we got, which we have quite a bit of shrimp here. So let's get to cooking on that and see how this goes. All right. So lots of cooking XP that can be gained here. Today's agenda, we're going to try to get our rune scimitar. That's going to be the main goal here. See how much we can get. Other than that, we are going to continue our journey of trying to increase the total combat levels. I did get us up to 32 prayer to try to help out a little bit. We are going to see if we can get some smithing XP. Was working on 41 smithing to get us our steel chain, the ability to make it from steel drops. Was hoping to get some ores here to help that out, but unfortunately we did not. But we still can do a couple of different options to get smithing up outside of strut repair. We do have silver and gold ore unlocked. Other than that, continue to grind, get some more points, and see what other avenues open up. No basic logs, unfortunately, so we can't use our knife for fletching. We're still locked out of fletching. Good thing we banked a bunch of these shrimp. This is some free XP we can get. Gonna give us a couple more packs here to rip open. Picked up a bunch of marks of grace for our boots. We could also get the chest plate, a chest piece if we wanted to. I think boots are going to be the most beneficial to us. give us the run energy on a slot that we don't have to use. But no coins, no spade, no low-level logs or low-level ores. We're still on the hunt for any of those. We do have a couple of quests that we can do that I have not yet done. We might get to those today, depending on how things go. We've got Imp Catcher, Clock Tower, Dwarf Cannon, and Haziel's Colt. All available to do. But we will continue the progression. Again, for anybody who is new, appreciate you tuning in. We are looking to do this series on YouTube soon. Trying to get the editing process down. Want to drop a couple episodes back to back so that people don't have to wait too long. But have a lot of content to sift through. Been doing between 3 and 5 hour streams, and we're on our 9th, technically our 10th stream worth of content on this account. And these big point openings take forever as far as the amount of time to open the cards, so should be a good dopamine hit to watch a bunch of packs be opened and see how the account progressed. Got one pack available. We'll finish up these shrimp and hopefully get another cooking level. And maybe get 2 packs here. Should get at least 1 more cooking level, if not 2. Just from all the shrimp sitting in the bank. I was so excited about those lobsters, all from just not looking at the collection log properly. Thought we had it. Reset the XP for this episode, so that way we can see what we get throughout the episode. And continue on the grind. For sure have some unlocks that we need to go get. Like I said, those graceful boots are definitely part of it. As well as the fire giant grind. With our new combat stats, I think it'll be a lot easier to take on the fire giants compared to last time. Hope everybody had a good day the last 2 days. Like I said, we'll continue to stream here. Just Tuesdays and Thursdays we'll have off. It's a little too hard for me to. 44 cooking. A little too hard for me to do it on the days I have physical therapy. Still recovering from my work injury, so got to give the knee a little bit of a break here and there. Doesn't look like we're going to get another level out of this, so let's go ahead and rip these packs. We should have at least one, if not two, with dupes. A Mogre Mace, Renar Potion, and dupe bats. With the dupe sellback, we're at 2198 points, so real close here. We'll finish up the shrimp and then continue our progression. Fire Giants in the Isle of Souls, I think is where we're going to go after them. They do also drop steel bars and lobsters. Not very commonly, but now that we can eat lobsters, that might be an option for us. To gain a little XP back and prolong the trips. Let's see what else drops lobsters and see if we have anything we can farm for them. Other than imps, not much that would be worth going after. Yeah, it looks like everything else is going to be essentially the same as going for the fire giants, so... We should be able to fight moss giants a lot easier now, though. With our new combat levels, which will give us big bones and obviously increase our prayer faster than doing normal bones like I've been doing. So no matter what, we'll have some options here as far as increasing the stats. Alrighty. So if we go Rogue's Den, we'll have to wait 20 minutes to go to Isle of Souls. Let's figure this out. We'll figure something out to do over by Stand for sure. All right, let's go ahead and go there first. We do have the soldiers here that we could also fight. This off here. Got a beautiful wife cameo as she pops into the background. We could buy the chest, but I think we're just going to buy the boots here.
Collection log slot completed.
Because now with both of them, this should be a nice weight reduction when we're running around doing any of our mining or anything like that we're trying to build up here. Also, the run energy coming back faster is always going to help, so. Alright, let's get out our combat gear and let's see how fighting soldiers goes. Our new look. I think it looks clean. Wish it was a little tankier, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. It's part of the fun of a hardcore account is you don't get to choose what you get. Let's see how soldier training goes. Keep working on attack here. The soldiers do drop a couple of items. Steel bars are pretty uncommon from them, but they do drop them. Drop a steel full helm. Unfortunately, we don't have a steel full helm unlocked. Yeah, much easier to fight these guys now. Defender-wise, we have Iron, Myth, Steel, and Black. We're still missing the Bronze to start here. We do have the Cyclopses unlocked. I typed that in the wrong chat, but it happens. Still not picking up ground items. General consensus seemed like picking them up was not what we wanted to do. A lot of damage in that one. And while we're here, we'll check Slayer task and see if we can't do that as well. Yeah, we're just going to train our combats here until our cooldown comes off, and then we'll head over and try to test our luck on fire giants and see how that goes. May actually be beneficial to go over to Castle Wars and head over to the guns to pickpocket more food. For that 20-minute cooldown and see how many we can get, because that'll make it a lot easier. To stay there for a long time. We do have one more pack that we're going to open here on the next soldier. There's some black claws. All right, pack rip. Nectar. Unfortunately, not what we needed. So we do actually have Eclipse Reds unlocked, which I know spawn in Varlamore. There's some black knives. Oh, can't pick them up though because we don't have them unlocked. The Eclipse Reds would drain our attack levels by 5. So if we did get the Winter Todd, that would be a nice food for keeping us alive in there. But not where we need to be yet. We need a couple more hunter levels in order to enter the Hunter's Guild, though. to get those. Looking up all the other items that we have just to see if there's any other paths that I did not think about. We did just get a bunch of cards. I want to see kind of what we can do with each one. Unfortunately, nothing yet. We just opened 175,000 points, buddy. Unfortunately, all we got out of it was cooked lobsters. We don't have the raws, so we can't cook them. A chisel, which is nice. Can't use it yet, but it's getting us closer. And a bunch of NPCs that are for a later game that we can't use yet. We did get a lot of the Casual Warlord stuff. Right now, we're just waiting for our minigame telly to come back off cooldown. And then the plan is go pickpocket the guns for some more food and head to Fire Giants. To get our rune simi. How's your journey going? I also have the Mage Training Arena hat. I'm just missing a bunch of runes, unfortunately. If I could get air runes, I could do Mage right now, or the air staff unlock. But still haven't gotten it, unfortunately. There's some steel claws we can't pick up, unfortunately. Be nice to build up on these. We did get our graceful boots. So that was nice. Yeah, cosmics are hard to come by. For sure. Yeah, when it comes to runes, I've got Blood, Soul, Law, Chaos, Astral, a bunch of combo runes, Earth, Body, and Mind. So I don't have Cosmics unlocked yet. And I don't have air runes. Yeah, graceful. I have 3 pieces unlocked, so cape, boots, and top. And I have marks of grace, so I was able to build up on the off time. Figured it'd be nice when we're doing all this running around to have weight reduction. But yeah, I did lots of grinding. Oh, we also unlocked shrimp. The ability to cook raw shrimp. So that was helpful as well. We were able to get a couple cooking levels off of that. Got a couple more defenders, but still don't have bronze, so we can't start that grind, even if we had the levels, which we don't. Getting close, though. Yeah, we've got cooked lobsters unlocked, but we can't cook them. So if we can get them as a drop, that would help. I don't want to waste my only impling jars. And then we did get feathers unlocked, but unfortunately still don't have normal logs, so we can't do any fletching training. Still waiting on that. Drain our market. Let's go do this real quick. You know what? Let's put the armor away. And we're actually going to grab out the HCIM. Just because we do have the option of killing imps while we're down there. And doing imp catcher. Which is on my list for the amulet of accuracy. Amulet of accuracy would be nice. But yeah, I did lots of grinding off stream. Brought the prayer level up to 32. So we're getting closer there. Like I said, I was hoping to get an unlock from the 175k we opened. It ended up being closer to 190k with the dupes we sold. But nothing we can use immediately, so. Yeah, that's kind of where I was. I got imps unlocked, and I was like, oh, okay, well, now I actually have an AMI that I can use that would be useful, but... Grab this young impling. Another lockpick. It's a Charlie step, so I doubt I'm going to have the items, but... See if we can't find some imps while we're right over here. Oh, I see one. Mind tally. Our minigame tally just came back up. Let's look for imps right over here, and then we'll bounce over and grab some more food and start our grind on fire giants. Yeah, off stream I was able to get 51 agility. Once I went to, well, 50 agility, and I got the 1 agility while we were opening packs. Once we got the 50, the Valley course is so much faster. It's actually quite insane how much more XP you get from the Valley course over the Vara course. I think it's something like 3 times the XP, which makes it much nicer. There's another young imp. Steel X. Yeah, that's kind of where I was. Is I got the hammer, and I was like, man, I really don't want to hop worlds. Where am I going? Need to go up by Artie, right? Where the Tower of Life is. Am I crazy? Oh, okay, yeah. It's just past Drenum. Okay, muscle memory was serving me right. I wasn't crazy. Yeah, I did the strut method, and I got up to 38 smithing, which was nice for the points. But it took me like 3.5 hours of hammering struts and world hopping. So if you look quick, you'll see a sneak peek of Blaze. That was Blaze that just flicked everybody off. There's a hammer, another imp. Oh. Okay, goody telly down the side where we can see him. Oh, you're flicking me off? Ah, fair enough. But yeah, we'll pickpocket the guns real quick, grab a couple of inventories. Of our food. And then we'll jump over. We'll try to do some fire giants here. I see an imp. I gotta go for the imp. Oh, you're not attacking the imp. Attack the imp. I have to love when you just walk in tandem with the imp and don't actually hit him. That's a ball of wool. Yeah, cactuses is tough. If you don't have coins, getting to that portion of the desert where you can do that requires agility. So I don't know if that's something you have. There's the black bead. Nice. See, this is why we're killing imps on the way. It'll make it easy to grab. I've got the red bead in the bank. There's some clay. The cactus method, a lot of people were talking about how great it is, but when I was looking at it, it looked like the only way to do it was over by like Temperos. So how did you get to the boat? Don't you have to go through Shanty? Or is it before the Shanty Pass? Is that over by Elkorid still? I ended up getting the bronze axe, the black axe, and the myth pick or the myth axe. So, okay. So it's in between. People were saying you couldn't get there without the agility in the chat the other day. I didn't have to do it, so I didn't look deep into it. Because I unlocked the bronze axe. It was one of my first like actual training methods. Outside of agility and thieving. A lot of imps over here. So I didn't actually have to do it. But I heard that was pretty bad as far as XP. It took forever. I thought struts would take longer. But it only took me like I said, about 3.5 hours to get 38, so wasn't horrible. Another red bead. I mean, yeah, but that's not horrible. Because once you unlock mining, do you have any of the ores that you can smith? You have copper and tin. I have tin. I'm missing copper, so. There's the white bead. We're missing one bead now. And then we can do imp catcher. Oh, he's in the wall. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, clay is a nice one. Black pick is... Do you have the black pick? Oh, you have a black pick in your bank. Okay. Yeah, so you already have it in your bank. I mean, it's an option, right? Get you another training method. Again, the more training methods you open up, the better it is overall. And those early levels give you a lot of points, so might be worth it. You know, just sit back, watch a stream or watch a video and just click the pan. We're gonna dump all those in there. Only need one bead left, and then we're good to get our amulet. Now we'll just hit whatever imps we find on the way up here as we head up to Tower of Life. That's Fight Arena, yeah. I think we're pretty close on Fight Arena now because we've got a bunch of the NPCs. Yeah, there you go. Do you have a hammer unlocked? Because if you do, you could do the strut method like I did. Just repair struts at Motherlode Mine. These imps keep teasing me with the tinderbox. Yeah, see, I mean, that's the problem with this game mode is it just, there's so many pieces. There's the hammer to teach you. There's so many pieces that you need for each thing, and it's like, just to unlock that skill is tough. I mean, I unlocked crafting, and my only method is to shear sheep, then spin the wool for 2.5 XP. It took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get level 10. So it's just not, it was not worth it at all to go any farther, I should say. And woodcutting got real slow as far as training it with the myth axe. The only real option I have is the willows. Which just takes quite a while in between each level. There's the yellow bead. Okay, we now have all of the pieces we need. Oh, there you go. Why not push the crafting level to get points? Instead of picking up soft clay, just do the spinning method. I mean, it's a pretty consistent XP. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it, right? Get yourself kind of everything you need. Where's all that go? Oh, that's why it's going into the wrong tab here. There are all of our beads that we need. And that's a pretty chill method as far as just sitting back and thieving. I'm sorry, picking up flax, and then you get a good downtime with the spinning. I haven't gotten flax yet. That's my on my list of things I want. I think the top one is still logs, though. Because if I can get basic logs, that unlocks fletching. Then I can woodcut and fletch for some pretty good XP. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 10 lamps is rough. I have not collected any of them, and I've been purposely keeping them out of my inventory because I just don't want to play like with that shortened inventory space. I ended up just destroying them. I made the mistake of grabbing my count check lamp and didn't realize I didn't have lamps unlocked. And I ended up having to destroy it. So yeah, I've seen a couple of guys who are hanging on to a bunch of them, and it's like, it's just not my my cup of tea. I like what I'm doing now. If I only had 18 slots, this would take forever. Right now, it takes me less than 2 minutes a trip to get a full inventory of food. Which is going to be very useful for the fire giant grind. I just don't want to have to come back here and grab more. So I'm going to grab a couple inventories on top of what I already had in the bank. So that I can just grind this for a couple hours on stream. And the way that my luck works is if I grind a bunch of food here and do all this preparation, go get the AMI, you know, get everything prepared, I'll get it in like 2 kills. Yeah. Where are you doing it? Are you doing it at the same place that Foe did it? Yeah, I believe that's where he was. Where you basically, you have flax, spinning wheel, and then bank off on the side. Look at that absolute champion. I would love to be in full steel right now. Yeah, fair point. He did bowstrings so that he had the future fletching XP. Excuse me. We'll walk this back to the bank, walk back, grab one more inventory, and then tele out. That's the other thing. I didn't get Bruma logs. I still don't have a tinderbox, but even if I got a tinderbox, I couldn't do Wintertod till I got Bruma. A lot of people getting Wintertod. They heal 6. Not a great food, but a 6 heal that I can get for free. And very quickly. But yeah, the Wintertod grind is a lot of points that I haven't gotten. Brutus is a lot of points because of the boosted XP rate when you Fight him. And those are all still off the table. But yeah, these heal 6 total. Yeah, I have bread as well, and chocolate cake slices, but neither one of them is near as fast as this. I feel like this is substantially quicker because you don't get the variety. Standard cakes fill up your inventory so quickly when you're doing the stalls. And this is about the same distance from the stall to the bank. So, plus he's a level 1 thieving, so at 72, I think I'm at like a 70% chance of success. So it's not like I'm getting stunned often, which definitely is helpful. No complaints. It's a good food item. Regular cakes would be amazing. Yes, I would love that. In all honesty, if I could get raw lobsters, I would unlock lobsters. So I have the lobster pot, I can fish them, and I have cooked lobsters. So that's like the dream, because I could AFK lobsters and build up my food off stream, plus get points. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. I thought we had it already. When I was opening packs, I did a search in my collection, but I had not obtained select as well. And I was trying to open up all the points because I had a good amount of viewers who jumped in. So I was trying to be quick with it, and unfortunately, I don't have it. But yeah, I would like regular cakes. That'd be nice. It was a roller coaster of emotions. I'm still a little deflated from it, to be honest with you. Then you came in, started talking to me, and I feel a little better because I'm talking to somebody and not thinking about it as much, but now it's brought back up again, so I might just have to go load up Minecraft and jump off something. I had my mic muted. We're going to stop off at the bank here real quick, dump these sandwiches, and then grab our beads out, go to Imp Catcher real quick, and then head out to fight the fire giants. No, not your fault. Not your fault, buddy. I can do shrimp cooking now, so that might help as well. Oop, mysterious old man. Uncut emerald. I can do shrimp cooking too now, so that helps. So I can get my cooking level up a little faster. Because lobs are still slow with 40 free fishing. So I'll probably go to like 50 fishing, doing shrimps, and cook those up, and then I'll start AFKing lobsters. Start the imp catcher quest. In a surprising turn of events, I just so happen to have those beads. Turn the beads in.
Quest completed.
And boom. A +4 accuracy in all stats. Let me pull this out here. So +4 to stab, slash, crush, magic, and range. Nice little boost here. And now we'll go to the Isle of Souls and risk the hardcore status, fighting fire giants. I don't know if you were here on Monday when we did the Rocky recolor. But we also got the new Rocky color. So he is now red. Husky sleeping next to me, or I'd show you her. I gotta hook up another webcam to point at her. Alrighty. Let's see how this grind goes. Change the title to risking my hardcore status for a ruined simi. Yeah, that was Monday. Did you see that Blazed made the Rocky emote? So now when you're hanging out in other streams, you can drop some Rockies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're used to watching on mobile, aren't you? Yeah, she dropped the red Rocky emote. So super nice. All right. We can also do lesser demons, which is got a couple of items on it for us, but they're about the same as the fire giants. So let me set up my quick prayers. Back in one tick flick. Yeah, I'm just gonna lazy flick. A big 12 there. As he cracks me a 10. This might be a... Really don't want to have to flinch him, but might have to. I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a grind for sure. Used almost half an inventory of food there. At least I can stall them here like this for a couple of hits. Be able to eat back up. Might be able to get one more. We did 3 so far. Guess I could flinch it that way. Nope. All right, we're gonna have to run back.
Playing on my home
Oh my
environment.
God.
Completed.
I just died. Oh. There goes. Well, it's happened. It happened, and I didn't even clip it because I was sitting here for so long. I can't even go back and clip it now. Nope. Nope, I wasn't. Well, I've got 5 minutes till I can tele back, and then I have to get to the gravestone within 10. Shouldn't be an issue, but here goes the hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be able to rewind and see it. And clip it. But I was standing off waiting for my HP to regen. And I was just too close, and I don't know if I clicked or if I was just too close to the lesser demons. Lesser demon came up and whacked me an 8. Yep. Well, that opens up a lot more options on the account now. I don't have to worry about risking the hardcore anymore. Sucks, but I mean, I haven't played since 2010. I knew I was going to make mistakes. But I'm no longer red armor. I'm now just a basic Iron Man. Yeah, Blazed is seeing if she can rewind and see it. She just is looking at it. It was right there after I came out of the pit. Can you clip it? Yep. Yeah, I stepped just one tile too far. And the lesser got me. Can you just hit the clip button and see if it lets you? Yeah, see, it'll let you do it. She's doing the clip now. But I officially lost it. So I ended up 800 overall rank for my my hardcore Iron Man. That was my official ranking. Oh, I'm sorry, 800 total level. I was ranked 156,000. Well, we continue. I guess at this point, it doesn't really matter if I die anymore, so that it'll make a lot of methods possible. But that is gutting. Guess let's look at playtime here. 5 days, 19 hours playtime. That sucks. Way to put it. Well, let's go down to the catacombs now. All right. Well, we are dead. I made it in the Isle of Souls so many times by that chest without getting KO'd. Yeah, running past these hellhounds is not going to happen. I'm not doing that. So we'll go. Wanted to see how it looked in here. I think there's moss giants over here. Yeah, moss giants are right here.
Level up completed.
52 attack. We made it to 556 packs opened, 2,212 cards, 29 unique foils, and 34.7% of the collection before we got taken out by a lesser demon. Well, I knew it would happen. Didn't realize it would happen this quick. But I guess almost 6 days playtime isn't that quick when you're doing the risky content. So we'll continue to build up our combat levels and then go fight the fire giants. Fighting moss giants is substantially easier than it was the last time we tried. These combat levels have helped quite a bit. We'll probably train defense and get our defense up a little higher. but it has happened. All right. So the plan today will now be to just continue to grow the combat stats. Get our prayer up best we can, and then we will go back to the fire giants. Maybe on Thursday. Maybe we'll see how far we can boost our stats before Thursday and see if that helps at all. Plus whatever we get from the opening in between. We'll take this one out, and then we'll grab our big bones and head back to the bank here. Oh, teleport our altar. Looking the wrong thing here. More moss giants. I guess this is a place we can come up and fight the moss giants. Cheesian soldiers. Bunch of hill giants. Are these big bones spawns? They are. Well, that would have been helpful. Had I known that there was literally big bone spawns right here, I could have just gotten to 43 prayer and had protect from melee. But I didn't know that that existed outside the wild. The other thing we can do now is I could pick up these big bones, bank them, and then go up to the wildy altar and see if I can use them there. Because if I die, it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know. Lots of options. Lots of options to think about now that we're just a standard iron. I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought and we'll see what we can do from there. But I think that's where I'm going to end it since we are officially dead. And I'll get my bearings together here, figure out a plan for the next stream, see how many points we can build up and go from there. So until then, I appreciate everybody who joined in. Danicano, appreciate you being here and talking with me. But I think I'm gonna just hop off here and stretch my leg a little bit. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on Thursday.